Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. This is a special episode on travel clubs for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. This episode is sponsored by Sun Marketing, Advertising, and Media. I've been traveling independently since 1972, and soon I will release a second guidebook, Women Travel, 5 Steps to Solar Adventure. Please share this podcast with your friends, your parents, and your future travelers so you can make their trips the very best. This FAQ is, how do I choose a travel company? Today's special edition is on travel clubs. Today's lesson learned is about a friend who was robbed in Milan, Italy. And the travel advice is to make friends with new strangers with delight and care. So the FAQ, a friend named Pamela wants to go on an extended cruise around the world. She asked me, how do I choose a travel company to help me do that? So here are 6 tips, Pamela. Number 1, I would ask your travel friends or ask me for suggestions. Most travelers know someone who book cruises. Number 2, look for certification. If the agent is a member of the ASTA, American Society of Travel Agents, that's a promising sign. Number 3, if at all possible, stay local. There's no substitute for the personal touch. Number 4, interview the agent. Number 5, find out how they react under pressure. And number 6, use your best judgment and ask questions you still need to know. And now for the special edition for women who travel solo, travel clubs. What's a travel club? How would I join one and why? There are several travel clubs around the world, and I'm not suggesting you join one, but know about them in the future. I was in the first American Airlines travel club program at age 15. Back then, I got discounts for travel as a teenager. It encouraged me to travel more. It was a free club for teens, and I qualified. I run the group called Women Travelbest on Clubhouse, and it has a good following and several live rooms each month. There's no fee to join. There are fee-supported travel clubs and some offerings by hotels, airlines, and independent travel firms. Some are even timeshare firms, but you may not know that at first. Be careful before joining any paid club for travel. Ask to see all the fine print and still be wary. Now, I'm a member of more than a dozen no-fee travel loyalty programs with airlines, hotels, and women's groups. You can travel royally and loyally if you wish. And when I say royalty programs, like loyalty programs, are only better, but can cost you a bit. And I'm going to have a list in the show notes for lots of royalty programs such as Inspirato, Manifest, and Harvest hosts. And now we're going to talk about lessons learned, getting robbed in Italy. My friend Manny got robbed. Yes, it happened. She was in the train station, and these gypsies who live in and near the main train station robbed her. She told me how it happened, and I hope you don't have this experience. She had just arrived at the station and was spotted by the youngsters who had gangs there. This was a child who offered to help her with her bag on the train, and the other went forward and rifled through her bag and got her wallet, and it was gone, and so were they. Meanwhile, my friend was out all her credit cards and cash, and all she had was her passport, which was fortunate. She reported this to the officers in charge, and they knew all of the gypsies. So they were able to identify these people, but there was nothing really that could be done. This is a way of life. So be careful. Don't trust anyone to touch your bag. Don't look lost in a train station. Make sure you know what you're doing first and keep your valued possessions out of reach. Aside from being robbed, it is a good idea to make friends with others when you travel, especially solo. You can help each other with navigating the tough times, and there will be many. Now for today's travel advice, get dental work done before you travel. See your dentist before you go on an extended trip. You will thank your dentist later. Today, I want to bring meaning to your travels. Send me your travel tip. Any of my social media, you'll take a question or a tip, and you may see your tips in the next book called Women Travel: 5 Steps to Solo Adventures.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.